Alrighty, back in business. Time to figure out why Jill is in the infirmary. Oh shit, okay, yeah, I have quite a few things to do. Alright.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
Yep, Samo, that is true.
One day,
Alright, I'm probably gonna make this a...
Oh,
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. I said you wouldn't want the poor thing.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Fair enough. I will prioritize because I am essentially catching up on side
Give us
quests.
2 clothes.
Our man in that haven't been seen.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Oh my
Is
god,
something
your
wrong?
voice does not match your
It's
face.
Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Yeah, sure, why not? Also, I
Fine.
guess I probably shouldn't
If
say
you think it
something
will help.
Faces
Knew you'd
matching
understand.
voice, because I have now
But if he
heard
doesn't want to
myself
talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's
on
ready.
the videos.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
He's linked with Doggo. Doggo being a good villain.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Well, actually, first things first is picking up the last side quest, but it's not even the last side quest, to be honest. It's just the last side quest nearby. But it's an important one because the important ones have plus signs on them.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
So in between my snacking, I do want to talk about something, because what better way to theorize about a
Let
game
us know if you
than
find
while
any.
playing said game itself. I'm going in the wrong direction. And what better way to think about what's going to go on in the MSQ than to talk about what I think is
Karen,
going on in the MSQ.
Do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit, so I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Hunting down bearers, stringing them up. It's monstrous.
Alright, back to what I was saying. MSQ things, right? Theorizing. I have a slight theory, based on the last part, on why it's such a struggle for Clive to turn into Ifrit, whereas all the other dominants are supposed to be able to do it at a finger snap. So, I think it's because of Ultima. Ultima, I think, is messing with his head. Just like how at the start of the game he didn't realize he's not Ifrit, the second dominant of fire. I think Ultima is blocking it out.
What's the matter, Nect? The hunt? It's where the curse break, just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted. Right, the people of the last thing they... And perhaps I...
Ask about Griffin sightings? Yeah, I'm thinking... dominance and bearers. Okay, hang on. I jumped a little. So bearers are cursed. They can use magic, but the more they burn their ether, the faster they turn to stone. Alright? Doesn't matter. This is the one. But the more they use their powers, the faster they burn to ash and the curse takes them. I'm guessing the same thing happened with Sid, which is why every time he used his powers, he was closer and closer to death's door. That, or... they just burn it out a little. It leaves them weakened slightly, because, you know, infinite cosmic power, itty bitty living space. So I think using the dominance power, especially turning.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Breaks the dominant.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets. If you have them. Though
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, and even if they were, you wouldn't find any.
Do the scorpions...
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your...
Thank you.
Thanks, man. And where was I? What was I thinking about? Oh yeah. Bearers. Cursed. Dominance.
To tidy all of this stuff up.
Burning too much power for their bodies to take. Both resulting in death. 5 wants to turn into Ifrit to use Mother's power. Ultima
Right, Sid.
only letting him do so in controlled places. In controlled manners, so that he moves. So that he doesn't break.
Yeah!
This is faster. Still doesn't explain pretty much everything else related yet though, but
All right.
we'll see about that later, I suppose.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for
Oh,
Morgan
look,
beards.
problem. Exactly what I was talking about earlier.
You deserve a rest.
Excuse
Bright
me.
yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can. Nice back on the tie. Certainly wasn't more about them being attracted to the flowers, though. Something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Alright. Might have had your fill of goblins, but we need to go kill scorpions now. Scorpions, Draper. Yeah, Draper's slightly less important, but still. I can't chocobo yet. Can I chocobo now? Excuse me. On a bridge, can I chocobo here?
Good girl.
I appreciate that.
Faster!
And no secrets there. They're just like, well, you know it's getting spawned in off screen, so we're not gonna have it run up behind you. There it is.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Why am I pushing them so far away?
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Or any worse than yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. So, I'm gonna go to Northreach. Get me some cloth.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Hold up.
Do you see anything you like?
Platinum sword. Not yet. Whoops. What I want is to get me some potions.
You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. I'll be here if you need me.
That's us.
Look at this.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Yeah, but don't like bearers?
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker? Or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been... My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is.
Yeah.
So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait,
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
oh. Well then, be safe?
I like the question mark. It's just like, are you psychotic? I suppose. Wait a second. Lure use. What? I thought this was supposed to be Karanorvin. The Holy Eye. The Dragon's Eyrie. Akir Norvin's Glorious Gate, Lost Wing. It's in northeast over here. So maybe I go to the Dragon's Eyrie and look around here. Or maybe over here. Oh look, a caravan.
That damn bird's a menace!
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Oi! Killer!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that!
Oh my god, I totally said I am lame, though.
Nice try. Nice try.
I need to know how I used to. Do 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 do. Steel silk, black blood. Not sure why your blood is black, my friend.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
Usually is.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Alright. But at the same time... Yeah, let me go back, because I have no idea where the griffin is again. I can't remember if it was northwest, or might not even be northwest. We'll figure it out.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devil of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh no, oh, if there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
White continental silk, lush red velvet, black embroidered linen. I wanna say... There's one for every character. This would make the most sense on Jill. This... I don't know. I don't know if she's
This
making
one,
clothes for us.
I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
Exactly.
Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but... When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh. Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Oh my god.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Steel silk, 50. Good lord, what are we
Lady
need
Hortense said she'd
50?
give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of...
Right, first things first.
Hunting down bearers. String.
Ivan.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank
Are you
Sid.
okay?
Thank you.
Did that mess with your brain?
Welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah, sure. Let's go finish the other ones, please. Oh, I didn't read what that does. Eh, whatever. Wait, badge of metal. I'm pretty sure that's attack damage. Gib. Oh, it's defense. Actually, still, it's literally an upgrade to what I was working. Yeah. This is just all side quests. 1104. We'll do another.
It is rare that we...
Oh, whoops. I cut him off.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
Oops.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
At least I hope it will. I'm sure it will. I also still don't know what these points are for. Oh, there we go. Consumable potency enhanced. I wonder if that applies to attack damage potions as well. Let me just check. Oh, stone skin lasts longer. That's nice. Use the hunt board to locate this. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Also, this will unironically be faster than walking all the way back there. Unless it spawns me in the exact same point. We'll see. Nice. This will be way faster. We'll hunt the griffin and then we will call it... We'll call this the one.
Oh, man and Dallin
real
will
quick.
mention the cookies guard having been seen.
Ask about griffin sightings. Especially horrible one locals called Dosmere. Care Norvin Westgate Sandbreck. Here's Care Norvin. Westgate. I'm guessing it's on this side. Rivergate. Glorious Gate. Holy Eye. Cuts' Gate. Maybe if I go to Northreach and walk down. I don't want to take that much long on it. I might. It's clearly an important quest, but I also don't want to be like.
Look at this place.
Searching for it for 7 hours.
Run like the wind.
I see something in the distance. That's not it. Neat, but not what I'm looking for. Nothing here at all. I mean, I'll take the next path down and around here, but if not, I'm gonna go back to what's the word? Oh, this is going to Lost Wing anyway, so there's literally only one place it could be, so can I go backwards? Okay, I'm gonna try that real quick, and if not, then I'm gonna teleport right to Lost Wing and then run down. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. Lost Wing. This is gonna be interesting. Annoying. Either that or it is at the Glorious Gate. And I'm just...
This is no time to ride.
Very dumb. Because I'm guessing it's gotta be in here. Or right here, so...
The crystals we get from the tailor all look worth.
I think I need to go up. Yep, there we go. Alright, am I technically out of bounds?
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Okay, I see the gate. Right up the gate I can choppo and run over. I just don't want the recording to go over an hour just for side quests.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to fight.
Let this go again.
All right.
Alright, we can go across the bridge, so...
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Oh, rank B. Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
The work will have to wait.
Morgul, heads up.
Nice thunderstorm finish. Alright, let's go turn in this side quest.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do.
Good point.
Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
We'll see. I got my mark, so... I would have gotten it like 15 minutes sooner if I knew directions, but... Yeah, Blackthorn, I hope you don't talk much. You don't seem like much of a talker. I really want to keep this under 1 hour.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea.
No problem.
Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
No problem, man. And sub 59. As if I'm somehow going for like speedrunning or something. Haha. Nah, I just want to keep the thing under 1 hour. Alright, so I'm going to cut it and then come right back actually, because we didn't do any MSQ. So we'll see. I might still play some Slime Rancher later, but if I'm getting 2 of these out, that'll put me... yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna cut and come right back.